Hi everyone, happy, is it Wednesday? I am outside at a cafe and so I have my earphones on. Hopefully you can hear me. I'm going to make sure I'm going live. That'd be a good thing. Yeah, I am live. Okay, I'm going to share it then. I just wanted to say, hope you all are having a good Wednesday. I hope that you're having just a good week, and I can't wait to talk about this. I'm going to share this in one of my groups. It's popping out here, as you can see. Came out a bit. Okay, and so I've titled this 3 ways to go from surviving to thriving, because I often think that, especially as women, we survive. We have a tendency to be very strong and to take on a lot and to push through for the sake of serving others, for the sake of just that we have a lot on our plate. But sometimes, if we're honest, we feel like we're just barely surviving. And I mean, like, in all areas of our life, in our physical health, in our emotional and mental health, for sure, in our spiritual health, relational, financial, and even vocational, right? So the thing that we feel called to, whether it's our occupation, whether it's a ministry, whatever it is. I just want to encourage you that this healthy and thriving women's group, this one-on-one program that I have some spots for now, it's not about being perfect and getting everything right. It's about learning what it means to be healthy and thrive. And thriving looks different for each person, right? So it's not about a one-size-fits-all. It's not all about, oh, wow, this person's doing CrossFit, or this person's running races, or this person's eating Whole30, like they're amazing. Like, no, like maybe that's their version of thriving, but that might not be yours. Hi, whoever joined. Feel free to say hello and interact. So I just really wanted to encourage you that it's not about someone else's version of thriving. It's about yours. And what does that look like in every area of your life? Starting with one. Start with the one that you most really know that you need to change and that you want to really move. That if you were to move to focus on this one thing, that would make your life so much better. And so for me, as you all knew, that it's when I started to focusing really on my spiritual health that started to make my life a lot better. When then I started to focus on my physical health, that made things so much better. And then when I was like, I want to pursue this business, multiple businesses at this point, right? And sometimes I feel like I'm still just surviving. I'm going to be honest. But then there are moments that I really feel like I'm thriving. That lately, I was sharing with someone the other day, I've been waking up and or going to bed just being like, Brianna, I'm proud of you. Like, I'm proud of myself. And for me to say I'm proud of myself, it's like, whoa, big deal. Hey, Keisha. Keisha, oh, my friend. And so I just really want to encourage you all to like, what does that look like for you? What does it mean to, and I'm pretty sure as you're listening to me, there's a particular area you could think about in your life right now that you feel like you're just surviving in, that you're like getting by, like you're like just waiting till the weekend or waiting until Christmas or waiting till this other area. And so yes, so for some people, I do help women, and they want to start a ministry, pursue their calling, business, whatever. And for some people, it's their physical health. For some people, it's their relational health, financial health, right? These are all things that I have pursued development in, and I've seen that when I do that, I'm healthier and thriving. Okay? Yeah, guys, feel free to say hello and answer questions. So, around the 3 ways to just go from surviving to thriving is the first one is what I was just saying, is to think about your life and reflect. Reflect and ask yourself, is there one area of my life that I just feel like I'm barely getting by? And I know I could get change, and I know you maybe know what you need to do to change, or maybe you don't know what you need to do. And just identify that. And if you're watching and you know what that is, feel free to put it in the comments and just share. Like, what is it? What is it? Is it, you need to grow with your relationship with a friend or a spouse? Like, what is that? Or is it your physical health, or is it your emotional, mental health? And just kind of reflect on that. So the first thing is to reflect and take an honest inventory. Reflect and take an honest inventory of where you're at, because it makes no sense to lie to yourself. You're not doing yourself or anyone else any good. And the second thing is to really ask yourself, what is the one thing that could happen that I could do that would help me get the support I need, or that would help me really, and I mean really, start to take that journey from surviving to thriving. So I shared earlier in my Facebook groups this morning about a client that I have who's now in the Members Club for Women, the Healthy and Thriving Women's Members Club, how she just really kind of thought, she just knew that she had an unhealthy mindset towards food, and she knew that that was holding her back. She had been doing stuff like Weight Watchers and stuff, but she knew her mindset. And she was just barely surviving in that area, even though maybe getting physical results, like her mind just wasn't in the place she wanted it to be. And so she, we had an intensive, a coaching intensive, and just we really started to see that like there are some things that she could do to move forward. So what she did is she took an honest assessment saying, hey, my mindset's holding me back from really thriving in my physical health and life and in confidence in who I am. And then her step, what would best help her was to actually have a coaching call. And so we had our coaching intensive. And then that was also her third thing, was to take action, where she actually booked the call, she invested in the call. And now she's like, okay, well, I still want support from you. And so now she's a part of the Healthy and Thriving Women's Members Club, which is a part of a gift for the one-on-one package that I have some spots for. And the beautiful thing about that is she's beginning to see that, yeah, it's my mindset and my physical health, but now she's looking at all the areas of her life in a little more detail: vocation, emotional, mental, financial, relational, all those things. Because in this community, there's trainings, there's resources around all those 7 areas. And so really, and then that's why she has the beautiful result that she's been having, just really understanding that, like, I've been there, done that, and it's awesome to talk to someone that has been there. But understanding that because she, one, reflected and took an honest assessment of her life and where she was just surviving, and two, what would that support be? It would to get some coaching from someone who had been there. And 3, she took action and actually got the coaching, right? And so I really just want to encourage you, if you are listening now or watching the replay, to really think through those 3 ways. Through those 3 steps. Reflect and take an honest inventory of where in your life you're kind of just surviving. And then the second thing, what is that one thing that you can do to get the support you need, or whatever it be, to go forward and move to a state of thriving? And then 3, actually take the action. Because a lot of times, many of us know what we need to do, but we don't do it. And the only way, I'm going to tell you, the only way to make that shift from surviving to thriving is to take the hardest step. And I've had to take a lot of hard steps these last 7-8 months as I've been full-time, just like understanding my money mindset sucked. It sucked. And I understood, well, if I'm going to be running my business and making it profitable, I have to get this in check. What does God say about money? What do I believe about money? What do I believe about wealth? And it's been a tough journey because I've had to face some tough realities and tough thoughts, but I'm better now because of it. And I would say I still have work to do, but I'm thriving. And now I'm actually going to be leading a session that hopefully I get to do online sometime soon called Beautiful Money, around restoring your relationship with money, that I'm doing here locally October 2nd. And so I just want to encourage you. Those are my 3 tips. I hope that really helps you take an honest assessment of where you're at and how you can shift from surviving to thriving. And then again, invite you, if you know you want some one-on-one support. I am a holistic health and life coach. I really am about supporting women in their whole health and life. And I have a couple spots available for my one-on-one coaching package, which just includes 2 private 45-minute coaching sessions done online or in person, depending if you're here or not. And 1 bonus, like 90-minute coaching intensive that you can just kind of cover a lot of ground in whatever one area you want to work on. as well as free access to my members club with all of my trainings and resources around those different areas of life. And even if I don't have anything there that up there that maybe you're particularly wanting support around one area, I'll create a training for you. I'll get resources for you. Like, that's what I'm here for, as well as the Whole30 program that has the 7 pillars of physical health, in my opinion, that you get lifetime access to for 3 months. So that's the 3-month program. So that's currently $399 US per month, or $335 CI. But you also get roughly 20% off if you pay for it all up front. So I have a couple spots. Some people already reached out about it. So definitely, if you want support to move from surviving to thriving in that particular area you identify, I would just love to have a no pressure chat with you. Just have a call to talk about what your needs and your goals are, and if this program, and if I or any of my other programs could really help be a fit to kind of help you move from that place, from surviving to thriving. So I'm going to post the link to my calendar. If you don't see a time there that works, let me know. Personal message me, email me. I can work around it, because those are the times that I typically take calls, but I can find another time later. So definitely, I don't want that to be holding you back. All right, so that's it from me. Hope you all are having a great Wednesday again. And yes, it's time that we stop just surviving, ladies. Let's start thriving, because I believe God created us to have life, and life to its full, abundantly, thriving life. So that's it from me. Thanks for whoever stayed. I'll talk to you all later. And yes, I'll post the link to the details on the package, the program, as well as my call link. All right, have a great evening. Bye.